When you hear the name Stanley, you are talking quality. But do you think of him for tape? You should. I've got Lance James with me. How you doing, Lance?
Hey, okay.
Let's talk tape.
Thanks for coming over. Very exciting line of Stanley tapes and adhesive products. I want to go into duct tape real quick. When you make duct tape, or when you use duct tape, duct tape is made wide, so you can have it strong. Using common sense of polyester and cotton is what duct tape is, and you have a weave in between polyester and cotton, just like grandma's sweater. When she weaves it very loosely, it's weaker. This here is what you call a 37 mesh, where you have the weave is not as tight. Stanley duct tape, if you look at this, it's a very tight weave, so obviously it's going to be what? Much stronger. The mil thickness is a 12 mil thick duct tape, so you can have a strong use. You can clearly see the difference when you go in the stores. And last but not least, when you have a 70 mesh, you'll be able to have a nice clean cut on it.
Sure. What about electrical tape? You got that covered?
Electrical tape, that's a great question. You know, a lot of people don't realize that electrical tape not having the right quality can cause fires. Electrical tape, what you want is when it wraps around the wire, you want it to stay around that wire, because what happens if it doesn't over time and it comes loose, this tape must be able to pop back into its original form every time, because that means it's holding around that wire. So it's going to stretch and it's going to pull right back into its original form. That's really important key.
What about packaging? What if I've got some boxes to pack up?
Great question. When you use Stanley tape, every time we want you to have a great experience and make it as stressless as possible. Generally with packing tapes, when you're scratching and trying to pull a roll off after initial use or to go to use it again, everybody has a problem with that. With the Stanley tape, what you want is to have an easy release on the tape and be able to pull it off each time. Not just the first use, but every time you go and use that product, it's very easy to do. But when you put it on the carton, it's 3 mils thick, it's crystal clear, and it wraps on that carton and won't come back up off of it. It's an acrylic adhesive that the glue lasts long, not like hot melt adhesives do where they dry out over time.
And who said tape is dead?